tournament here. Let's go back to Durk's match. Because it looks like Durk is going to be rematching SnrPlat. Their series has not ended yet. For those who want to check out the live bracket, by the way, you can type in !bracket if you want to see. If you have your person doing well, or if they're in the losers bracket side, you can see that. We have some cheers for Durk in the crowd. Cheers for Durk coming in the crowd. Tataru, Minotaur, Dialis, Tyrannak. Tataru and Minotaur are going to be leading this one here. Base, if you want to do predictions, it's Durk and SnrPlat round 2. Tataru and Minotaur versus Golzy and Tataru. It's the beginning of the match, by the way. Already up. Oh, beautiful. You're faster than me. You're faster than me. Tataru, Minotaur, Dialis, Tyrannak, and Turok on Durk's lane versus Tataru, Golzy, Dialis, Yowler, and Calibus on SnrPlat's lane. We have both of our two Tems on each side. Lots of points coming to SnrPlat on the predictions. Minotaur decides it does not want to stick around for this fight. Maybe expecting a Stone Ball. But it takes -2 speed for the rusher there. Sparkling Bullet with Synergy. Big damage to Tataru with the increased damage. Diffuser, so it can no longer use its item. And Taser burns the Tataru. Lowering its attacks by 30% for the turn. It is indeed a Stone Ball. ×2 damage to the Dialis still, but the bait procs. This allows Dialis for some good turn 2 options here. It has Crystal Bite and Hook Kick, for example. Something that Golzy does not want to see happen right now. Tataru has a lot of move coverages on its side. It gets things like Stone Ball, it gets Major Slash, which is a nice neutral move. Held Anger if it's on the field for a while. It's also seen in a lot of Turbo Choreography teams because it can increase speed. I've seen a couple people use Tataru in Cage to trap in Tems. It's a mean little thing. Extra Energy Slam is its turn 1 for neutral moves, which is really, really big. Staring each other down for this turn number 2. We already got to see a lot revealed in turn number 1, so a lot of information being passed over to Durk and SnrPlat here. A lot of information being shown. Golzy decides to run away from the potential Crystal Bite into the Yowler, but Dialis takes a swap. Yeah, I believe SnrPlat signed up as Matt Gia 10 on the brackets. Some of the names don't add up to the Tem names, it looks like. Major Slash coming to the Tataru. There's a Turbo Choreography like we were mentioning earlier. There's the speed up ×3. Now all of a sudden Tataru and Turok are the speediest Tems on the field. Turok really adopting its bird of prey here. Tataru is going to be able to get one really big hit in, or it might take a move and no longer survive. Looks like we're going to be seeing Tataru a little bit later on as it gets swapped into Tyrannak here. Rockfall Synergy, what a smart play to proc the double burn there. All of a sudden it's Synergy for Synergy. Tataru throws the perfect jab. And Yowler gets the toughen. So all of a sudden now we have our Turok with a -2 defense off that perfect jab. Yowler sitting on a +4 defense because of the big toughen there. Yowler decided to hit the gym and toughen up. He saw the most recent patch nerfs and he doesn't care about that. A little bit of hard work and toughening up, and it gets that +4 defense. Means it'll be able to take over any Meteor Swarm, Flaming Meteorite, or anything that Turok really has to throw at it. Things like Feather Gatling and Noxious Bomb. Turok knows that and decides to swap out into the Minotaur here. Yowler decides to swap out. We'll see you later. Calibus is on in. I guess Calibus is not looking like it wants to deal with Tyrannak anymore. The perfect jab coming to Minotaur. Half damage, but -2 defense. Meteor Swarm on in. Ataru takes the burn. Calibus barely takes anything because it is a squid and it puts out all that fire damage that the Meteor Swarm has to beat. Calibus is probably looking for a T-Ink here. However, Minotaur can definitely hasty lunge to Calibus for some revenge damage. Our Turok has returned to us over the Tyrannak side. With the Black Hole synergy to Tataru. Hold up, hold up. Big damage. Big damage, big damage. Black Hole synergy has to be one of my favorite synergies in the entire game, probably. There's a lot of really good animations, but that one stands out for sure. But sometimes synergies change how animations look, and that's one of them. It's perfection. I don't think the Tataru thought that was perfection, but I know I for sure think that it's really, really, really good. We have ourselves a Gaialis coming on in over the Tataru. Minotaur's Rusher gives it 1 speed there. You gotta wonder if the Gaialis is really wanting to push off the Minotaur here. Even though Turok's existence is staring right at the Gaialis there, definitely wants to eat that thing up. There's a Pisa Blow synergy over to the Calibus there for some damage. Calibus is very tanky though, don't count it out. Rockfall coming in with the Turbo Choreography speed to hit the Gaialis. Helicopter kick. Durk is not gonna like getting that helicopter kick there. T-Ink over to the Minotaur lane. It takes some damage and it's also poisoned. Durk takes some poison from the previous Calibus T-Ink. And you gotta wonder what it's gonna take to take out the Calibus here. Calibus is kind of just sitting there and enjoying its own, really poisoning the field. The only thing taken out is SnrPlat's Tataru. Turok is speedy as hell. Calibus decides to swap out. Doesn't look like we're going to be taking it out just yet. Golzy comes on in. The Minotaur gets Rusher. Hasty lunge over to the Gaialis. It is neutralized, so nothing changes on the damage fields there. Gaialis gets knocked out there with the Turok. Minotaur gets the OX, and it's also poisoned a little bit. Takes us down to a 5v3. Yowler comes on in. It had the previous Toughen with +4 defenses there. Rusher comes on in for Minotaur again. Minotaur is at the +4 speed, -2 defense from the earlier perfect jab Tataru. Tataru sitting at the +3 with the Turbo Choreography previously. Fresh Tyrannak coming on in here. 5v3 in favor of Durk. Turbo Choreography has really changed this game. Let's see what our next round shows us here. Black Hole synergy. Again, another really, really good synergy here. What's that going to mean for the Yowler here? Yowler takes a pretty big hit. Minotaur takes the OX there. Hasty Lunge comes to the Turok just to take it out. Hasty Lunge was needed for that Turbo Choreography. The turn 1 Yowler clinch takes out the Minotaur there. We gotta remember that Black Hole synergy takes out Yowler's previous Toughen. That +4 is no longer existing. It's one of the big features of Black Hole synergy. We have Gaialis and Tyrannak coming on in to replace the 2 Tems that just left us. Ayalis is sitting on a turn 2. We had Hook Kick and Crystal Bite from previous. It may also have a Sharp Stabs up for the Golzy. Fans are filling up in the crowds here. We have a full crowd here. This has been a really entertaining match so far. It's been very back and forth. Puts us down to a 3v3. Calibus is sitting in the back with the previous T-Inks that's been going on from Calibus lane. Gamers are taking their time here. They do have about a minute on the clock to decide, though. We're in the pivotal part of the match here. It really depends on what we're going to be seeing in the next turn or two. It could decide the entire game. Gotcharu with the +3. It may have a Stone Ball, too. Golzy is not going to be enjoying the next couple of moves here. That previous Hasty Lunge, we did not see an Adrenaline Shot, and we did not have a Nature Synergy as well. But we do know that it is OX'd right now. It may swap into the Calibus, but they may still want the Calibus for the Tyrannax side. Plat has a couple of plays here, but it really depends on how Durk responds. We got about 30 seconds remaining for our Tamers to decide how this match is going to go. Golzy does indeed swap into the Calibus here. Hopefully Calibus is going to be the ones that is going to take the Crystal Bite hit. It does. What are the codes next to their name? Team codes. Oh, that's a great question. Those are for Showdown. Those are Showdown codes. Embers come on over to the Yowler there that is burned. Yowler has Nutritious Bar there. It gets a little bit of healing off the Embers. Tyrannax and Gaialis are in. Here comes the Helicopter Kick to hit the field. Calibus goes down. Yowler with a 3.4% HP remaining. The Hibernate. Oh, is it going to be a comeback? Is it cold or warm-blooded? Sorry. Embers is going to thaw it out. No way. Yowler's still hanging on. Yowler is still hanging on. We thought it was going to go away, but the Embers prediction. Yowler is not down with the count just yet. It's not looking great, but Yowler decides it wants to survive another turn at the very least. That's crazy. Sharp Stabs coming to the Golzy. That is a 2-hold move there. High prio. Oshidashi coming to Gaialis. Takes it out on the revenge kill. All up to Tyrannax here. Savage Suplex coming to the Tyrannax. It is exhausted for 2 turns due to Savage Suplex. The Outgrowth going to hit both. Is this the match? It looks like that is going to do it with the Outgrowth. Tyrannax was the decider, and the victory ends up going to Durk. Congratulations, Durk, there. We ended up seeing their first game. Their first game ended up being in favor of SnrPlat, so I believe they're going to be going into a game 3 here.